The thing about this reality is it's not about escaping. A lot of beings are here trying to get out, and if the goal is for you to get away and get out, you're going to come back here and you're going to do it again, because it's not about escaping, it's about evolving. Evolution. Everything in nature evolves. So why are we here being stagnant due to circumstances outside of us? At the end of the day, everything is within you. Go within to get without. The law of correspondence. There is laws of the universe that cannot be disengaged. They cannot be shied away from, because it's how the universe is going to operate forever. And the aspect, if we get out of alignment with those, then it's really difficult to really perceive reality in ways that are just how it operates. There's dimensions on dimensions on dimensions. What dimension are you what dimension are you on? What dimension are you perceiving reality from? Because 99.9% of this reality is empty space. What we see is empty. What we think we see is a fraction, a fractal of light that is projected from our retinas, from really the third eye, which is our spiritual antennas, which is how we really perceive reality, through the third eye, not through these eyes. These eyes is how we see illusions. We see through illusions from our third eye, which is our pineal gland, which is at the center of our skull, back in a dark tunnel that is surrounded by calcite crystals. You cannot get away from the fact that we are everything and everything is light. We are a different perception of light, but that doesn't mean we are a good perception. It's not a good or bad thing. It's not light and dark. It's everything is light. Everything is a fractal of a frequency of light dismantled into a physical reality. You gotta keep telling yourself that there's no separation. Nothing exists without all. There's no difference from me. There's no difference from you. There's no difference from the trees outside, the grass, the roots. There's no difference. The only thing we perceive it different is because we have an ego. We have a personality. We have a persona. We are able to imagine things. There's forces of light that are not able to imagine. That's why it's so beautiful being a human, because we can imagine things, we can perceive things, we can take things that are formless, right? Take things that are formless, and we can create anything out of that, which is how nature, how the reality works. Us as beings, and our entire universe moves in cycles. There's cycles of life. There's cycles of death. Death is not real. So that means if death is an illusion, if death is not real, then that makes sense to the fact that being born is not real. We never die. Light never dies. Energy, which is what everything is, cannot be created. It's already created. It's either you magnetize that energy or demagnetize. Everything moves in polarity, opposites. Everything moves in a pushing, pulling or pushing or taking. It's how the torus field, which is a field of energetic frequency around us, it is moving in the coordinates of in and out, up and down. It is the energetic signature of reality. There's nothing new under the the sun, which means there's nothing new here now. Just because you're in a body doesn't mean that it's you're just now becoming here. Just because you're not consciously aware of what you are and where you came from before you came to earth doesn't mean that it's not true. Doesn't mean that it's not happening. There's a spiritual warfare every single day, all day. So if they can dismantle you from thinking that you are from somewhere else, then you think you're stuck here. And you're playing a part in the illusion of thinking that you are from here. It goes beyond the aspect of physical and what we see physically and the avatars that we are encapsulating in. It's so much deeper than that, because if you ask yourself where you came from, because you didn't come from here. You're an energetic signature of the cosmos. That's what you are. Don't let no one tell you differently. You are everything. We are all. I am cannot be separated. A person can say, I am a peasant, I am rich, I am a rich man, I am a poor man. But at the end of the day, the I am is still, what is I am? If that's the case, it's consciousness. I am is the consciousness encapsulating everything, because I am cannot be separated. And once you grasp that concept of I am, then you grasp the concept that you are everything. Everything is within you. You are within everything. There's nothing separate. There's nothing separate. And the fact that someone can tell you that you are less than yourself shows that most beings are not in a space to understand that everything is within them. Understand, stand within, I don't stand under anything. I stand within myself and I figure things out myself, because nothing here is going to provide me with the energy that's already within me. I just have to go find it. I gotta go search it. There are many rivers leading to that body of ocean. The ocean is vast. However you get to that ocean, however you get to the true essence of us, is how you transcend. Is how you transcend duality. We, at the end of the day, we are all beings of unconditional love. On the other side, before I got here, I told Kurt my soul needed an experience to experience the opposite. The opposite. That's why we're here, to experience the opposite of what we are naturally. So if I'm a being of unconditional love, of positivity and light, then I'm going to have to come here to experience the opposite of that. So just be aware and be mindful of how you perceive reality, because it's going to dictate your reality. And that is going to really affect how you embody and encapsulate this avatar that we're in, because there's millions of blindfolds on a lot of beings that are not ready for what they see and not ready for being here. And you are here, so that means what are you here for? You're not here to play into the illusion of separation. Remember that everything is one. You are everything. Wholeness, because there's no peace. There's no peace without wholeness. If you are whole within, then you're whole. You don't want a piece of the pie. You want the whole pie. You're here for that. Namaste. Stay grateful.